Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. On Wisdom Wednesday, I share tips on baking. Today, I am going to focus on extending the shelf life of your cake products. And to remind you to sign up today for next week's class on shelf life extension for cake products. Okay. Why do we have this session? Because we have just been overwhelmed every week by people asking about how to increase the shelf life for my donut product, for my cake product, for my cookie product, right? So we touched on the shelf life of bread products last week. And if you didn't attend that, it's going to be available. The recording is going to be available later this week. Okay. So because we did bread products last week, we're going to do cake products next week. Okay. So again, this is free. All right. So sign up today at bakerpedia.com academy/academy. And it's free because it's brought to you from people like IFC Solutions. They are the provider of natural colors and lecithin. They also brought to you by Zoom Flavors, natural flavors that are really, really strong. Okay, amazing, amazing natural coffee product, and natural vanilla and blueberry flavors. Okay. Last but not least, they're brought to you by J&K Ingredients and the amazing Sourmate. All right, I'll talk about that later. Okay, so one of the reasons why I'm so passionate about extending the shelf life of products, bakery products, cakes, or any kind of cookie or chemical leavening products is because I believe that shelf life extension brings down the prices of this product. And when it brings down the prices of this product, these baked goods actually become more affordable, and it can be tasted by more people in a larger distribution area, right? So I'm all about keeping the cost of food low for people who are below the poverty wage. And in order for us to do that, we must make sure that these products are mold-free, right? Naturally, okay? And the only way in order for the baking industry to make these products affordable, like I'm not talking about $4 or $5 cupcakes. I mean, who can afford $4 or $5 cupcakes? I mean, I understand that some people are willing to pay for that, but a majority of the population can't afford $4 or $5 cupcakes. They can't afford $2 donuts, so we must focus on producing these at a mass scale to provide the economies of scale that each and every product is a little cheaper, right? Because of efficiencies. Okay, so to focus on that, I have asked Richard Charpentier to come on with me and help me with this particular seminar. He has been a director of R&D at Tastykakes, and he has had experience with ready-to-eat meals. So between those two experiences, he should be able to help you navigate your shelf life issues with your chemical leaven products. Okay, so do you remember I had a clean label seminar in May, and I baked cakes back then? That was June, July, August, more than 90 days ago. Okay. Mold free, still mold free, using Sourmate. Sourmate for cakes from J&K Ingredients. This is a powder form. It's a natural potassium sorbate replacement. Okay, so 90 days. What's the problem with these? They are pretty stiff. I forgot to add in enzymes again. Okay, but they're not like bread, and they are can see mold free, no mold at all. And it doesn't smell like mold either, but I can bet you they are crumbly and they're gonna crumble all over me. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. It's just gonna crumble. Okay. Lynn did not put in enough fats and emulsifiers for this particular batch. So we are going to share with you J&K's product on extending your shelf life. And hopefully you have some questions for us and our experts. Okay, we also have a color expert that's going to come on and show you what to use if you want to color something black, right? I know a lot of you are using charcoal right now. You have to know that that's not allowed. It's not even an FDA approved ingredient. So don't be using charcoal in coloring your bread or frosting. You know, we have a good black color that you can use. Okay, so come to the class. All right. I'm going to share 3 tips today on extending your shelf life. Okay, we're just going to talk about mold, not texture. 3 tips on mold. All right. Number 1, as you can guess, I'm a big advocate for sanitation. So look into your air filters, look into your surfaces, and make sure there is a cleaning schedule. Make sure people use gloves. Make sure your product doesn't sit on the shelf for too long. Okay, so this is really simple. I don't need to really go through another hour seminar to teach you that. Okay, this is simple, logical steps to keep your baking environment clean. Okay, the number 2 tip I have for you is water activity. The more sugar you put in there, the lower the water activity you have. Okay, the more honey, sugar, humectant, total solids you have, the lower water activity you have. Okay, but that doesn't give you textural attributes. Okay, doesn't mean that you lower the water activity, it's going to be moist. You know, moistness is contributed mostly by fat. Okay, so we'll cover that issue in the seminar next week. Water activity needs to be low for you to preserve the shelf life. 90 days. Okay, the water activity of these is below 0.9. Okay, for mold to not grow on it. My number 1 tip is use a clean label preservative like Sormate. It is a replacement for potassium sorbate. Okay, and if you are to put something with a higher water activity like a frosting or a shortening, you have to use potassium sorbate. Okay, either potassium sorbate or something like Sormate. Okay, there's no getting around that. All right, so I hope those 3 tips help you in your summer fight against mold. And if you are interested and if you want to ask us more questions on shelf life extension of chemical leaven products, please come to our seminar next week. Okay, we will see you then. Happy Wednesday. Bye.